Hey guys, it's Jason. So I have another update for you on this Yamata that I picked up on Facebook Marketplace. I want to sell it, but there were a couple of things that I wanted to fix on it before I comfortably sold it. I replaced the thread stand. I'm going to throw in this little LED light, which is pretty cool. But I was having a problem with the stitch length knob. If you adjusted it all the way out, it came all the way off. And no matter what I did, it was always stuck on 5. So I didn't want to sell it that way. So I took it apart and I quickly identified the problem. It was missing from the previous owner. I don't know how this came out, but you know, it is what it is. It was missing this spring and it was missing this pin. That's all it was. And I got these parts from Gold Star Tool. Now, I know you've heard me talk about goldstartool.com. They are fantastic. Not only have they got awesome machines, but their parts department is unbelievable. You go to your make and model and it pulls up everything that they've got, and they've got everything, and it's all in stock, and you can get it to your house in just a couple of days. Check them out. Also, I feel like I need to give a disclaimer based on some of the feedback I've been getting. The way that I do this, I only want to help and teach. And the way that I do my repairs might not be the correct way, but it's the way that works for me. And if you don't like my way, do it your way. If you don't have a way, find another video. If none of that works for you, take your machine to a service technician. They are worth their weight in gold, I'm telling you. But if you want to do, you know, if you're basically handy and you can work a screwdriver, you can fix a lot of things on this machine. But let me show you what I got into. Okay, so as I said, if I take this stitch length knob, this is 0 to 5, and I unscrewed it, you know, and it would let me go past 5, and it would let me go past 5 again, and the whole thing comes out. And I got to looking at the little nubs on here, and they're pretty janky. So I've got this other knob that I was going to put on here where these little ridges are nice. It's got a good stop on it to stop it where it's supposed to be. But this one only goes to 4. I might go ahead and put that on. I don't know. I just had this left over from another machine that I was flipping. But these aren't too bad, I don't guess. So what we're going to do is we're going to, so the problem is in this hole right here. It was missing this spring and it was missing this pin. And the spring pushes the pin out, and that pin goes along these little nubs, and when it gets all the way over here to this little block, that stops it. So that was my problem the whole time. So what I did was, to fix this, I screwed it all the way in. I took my screwdriver and I took this off. Now these parts I got from Gold Star, they were about, I don't know, $2 or $3 each. They were, you know, relatively cheap. And I'm really surprised that they had these in stock. And if you're ever in Los Angeles, go down to the Fashion District and go to Gold Star Tool. They've got a fantastic physical location. I think they call it brick and mortar. So I'm going to put that spring right in there. And but be warned, if you go, make sure you bring your credit card, because you're going to find stuff that you didn't even know you had. I mean, that you didn't know that you needed. They've got a large notions department. They have fabric. They have hardware for bag making. And I mean, God, what they have on their website doesn't even start to show what all they've got in the store. It is unbelievable. All right, so if you look at this, let me make sure that you can see this. I'm gonna try to zoom in on it. I'll put it right there. So you notice this pen has a flat side and it has a pointy side. You want to put the flat side in first so that the pointy side is going around the ridges on this knob. That's very important. So we're just going to take this, we're going to put it in there, and we're going to make sure that the pointy side is facing out. And as you can see, it moves back and forth. Now, I know that I've got this all the way in, and my reverse lever is where I want it. So that really should be 0. And you see this little dot right there? I'm going to align that with the 0 on here, and that just happens to be right there at that first little nub. So I'm going to put the screw back in. I'm going to take my screwdriver, and also it wouldn't reverse. That was kind of troubling. All right, so I've looked on the back and I've got that in the first notch, and that aligns up perfectly with my 0. Okay, so now that I've got that pin in there, it's going to spin around. Let me show you again on this other knob. That's going to let it spin all the way around, and when it gets to this block, that's going to stop it and not let it go any further. So let's see if it stops at 5. Boo. Yep, stops right at 5. And like most machines, you have to push this down a little bit to go lower. And that lets me get to my 0. And that lets me get to my 5. And now I've got my full range of my reversing. And on 2. All right, so let me test this real fast. Okay, so let's give this a test. This is just some denim. And I've got black thread on top, red thread on the bottom, and I have not tensioned this, but right now that's not my concern. I just want to make sure that my stitch lengths are working. So I'm going to start off on 1. I'm going to hold my strings back. Okay, I'm going to go up to 3. Now I'm going to go all the way up to 5. I'm going to go in reverse. Okay, so my stitch lengths definitely need some tension adjustment, but I haven't tensioned that at all, and that wasn't the purpose of this test. The purpose of the test was to see if my stitch lengths are working. So here's where I had it on 1. That looks good. And then here I've got it on 3. And then here is where I started with the 5. And that looks really good. So I would say it's fixed. So now I can comfortably sell it, and I've replaced many other things on here. I've converted it from a big giant clutch motor to the digital servo motor. I'm going to include this little light. I bought a new thread stand for it. Everything else has been gone over, and I think I can sell it and still look myself in the mirror. So thanks for watching, and y'all have a great day.